Yo, it's Grimreefar with Disclose. Pow!
Welcome back.
So then, who remembers the video of the giant planet-sized UFO anomaly that was siphoning energy from the sun back in 2012? Well, it came back on April 15th, 2022, and it stayed until April 21st before shooting off once again. Let's have a quick recap of the 2012 video. And here it is again in a new video on April 15th, 2022. Whatever this thing is or was, it's roughly around 3 to 4 times the size of planet Earth, as we have the Earth scale in the video for comparison. Now how can that be? It just defies the laws of physics and everything we know about our own solar system. Some people claim this is just a natural phenomena such as a mass coronal ejection or solar flares. Well, I strongly disagree. If these were natural occurrences that have been recorded on a regular basis and NASA knows what they are, quite frankly, if one of these projectiles was on a collision course with Earth, it would end all life on Earth as we know it. So if this is the case, planet Earth is just a sitting duck, a game of planetary Russian roulette. To me, this video is exactly what it looks like, a planet-sized or a Jupiter-sized, if not bigger, anomaly draining energy from our star, which is dangerous in itself. Here's another example of a Jupiter-sized spherical object recorded moving in and away from our sun a few years back. Believe it or not, our sun will die. Our sun has an expiration date, and when our sun starts to die out, with help from these UFOs draining the fuel from our sun, chances are, as our sun dies out, it will grow to twice its mass, killing all life on Earth, boiling the oceans, frying the lands before the sun implodes on itself, creating a black hole or a white dwarf. We wouldn't really know as we've never seen it happen up close, and each star has its own density and gravitational pull. A black hole, if created, will then slowly suck anything and everything into its path. Imagine you're draining your bathtub and the plug hole is the black hole and the water is space, time and matter. Our solar system will cease to exist as it plunges into this inevitable black hole. So how can there be craft the size of planets flying around our solar system undetected and draining energy from our sun? The chances of this may not be so far-fetched. Has the first evidence of an extraterrestrial civilization been found around a nearby star? Observations by scientists from the University College of London using several powerful telescopes have detected a ring of 65 planet-sized objects orbiting a star called WD 1054226 at some 118 light years away. This is virtually in our own backyard by astronomical standards. Amazingly, the unidentified objects are spaced equally apart, implying that whatever they are may not be natural formations. Although researchers involved in the discovery are examining the possibility that the object's remarkable spacing might be somehow due to the gravitational effect of a nearby planet. Such regular structures in space are precisely what some SETI researchers have suggested might be evidence of extraterrestrial engineering. Another astonishing revelation concerning these mystery objects is they just so happen to orbit this star in its so-called Goldilocks zone. The Goldilocks zone is a planet positioned not too far from the sun where it will be too cold and not too close to the sun for the planet to be too hot to sustain life. Planet Earth is in a Goldilocks zone, the perfect distance from the sun to be able to hold liquid water, which is the fundamental basis for life. This discovery sounds like a seeding operation by a super advanced race, or a race of artificial intelligence, or in fact the universe alive itself. 65 planets orbiting a single star all in the Goldilocks zone. No matter how infinite or vast the universe is, the chances of this happening even once are so minute, this has to be put there by design. Have you ever heard of something called a Dyson sphere? A Dyson sphere is a hypothetical megastructure that completely encompasses a star and captures a large percentage of its solar power output, basically turning your own sun into a megalithic power source. If you can harness the power of your star, you could build machines as big as planets. You could theoretically have the power to move planets. So if any intelligent race is going to outlive extinction due to their star dying, meteor impacts or so forth, you would need to harness this type of energy to move from one star to the next. So let's take a look at 3 stages of development from our current existence to an advanced civilization. The first type is a Type 1 civilization. Here are civilizations that collect all the energy from the sources available on their planet. Among them is the light of the nearest star. For an example, the Earth receives energy from the sun every second. We try to harvest it with solar panels, but the output of this energy every second can be compared to the explosions of several hundred atomic bombs. A civilization of the first type would be able to use it entirely for its own benefit. Mankind does not do this yet, therefore it has yet to even reach the initial stage 1 of development. The second type is the Type 2 civilization. These civilizations make full use of all the energy of the nearest star, not just that which reaches their planet. It was Freeman Dyson who came up with the concept of the Dyson sphere, named after him. Hypothetically, a society of the second type can build a sphere around its home star and use the radiation for its own purposes. Such a civilization will be 10 billion times more intelligent than the first type of civilization. Then there's a Type 3 civilization. These super civilizations use energy of all the stars from their galaxy, each of which has several billion of them. They may do this with Dyson spheres or other more exotic methods. Such a civilization will be 10 billion times more powerful than a civilization of the second type. So is there a race of intelligent beings out there in the cosmos that have achieved this? Technically, if you could build a Dyson sphere, you could have the energy to build another Dyson sphere around another star, an even larger star. The more energy you consume, the more stars you could harvest. In theory, giving you an intergalactic highway between solar systems, between galaxies. So has this team stumbled upon such a civilization with the energy to do such things? It would answer the question to today's video. If so, did the Helo viewer capture an intelligent race, even an artificial race needing so much energy? So much power that you have to keep this power going. The more you have, the more you need, and they just so happen to have found our sun and using it to their benefits. If so, the chances of the human race being able to get to that development and harnessing the power of our star may not even be an option, as our own star is already being harvested, leaving the question, could humans on planet Earth even stand the chance of becoming a Type 1 civilization? Just food for thought, gonna leave it there for today, but let me know what you think the Helo viewer picked up by the sun on April 15th, and I will catch you soon. Legends.